Rory, shall we start with you? Sorry, voice from the back here. And then we'll be bringing 3 players down for the mix zone afterwards. Hopefully, just so you're aware, guys, we've got Jason Roy, Moeen Ali and Ben Stokes coming down, all being well. Thank you. So, Rory, go ahead.
Oh, and that's on the scorecard, that's a really sizable victory. Did it feel like it was going to be one of those days at halfway or something like that?
No, it didn't. Definitely didn't. I think that given the nature of the pitch and the way South Africa bowled, I think we were fighting our plan A game with the bat for quite some time, and that probably emphasised how slow the pitch was. It never allowed you to get away and I suppose strike the ball like we would do for our plan A. So I think one of the areas of our game that we've improved the last 2 years is the way that we've assessed conditions and played a bit more smart cricket and building partnerships and putting a total on the board and believing that that's enough. And certainly at the halfway stage we didn't believe that we had enough, but we believed that we had in and around a par or maybe above a par score.
Can you sum up as a captain your reaction to what Ben produced today? He dug in with the bat, he got a couple of wickets, and then in the middle there was best catch we've seen. Yeah,
he's had a full day out, and when he does, it's extremely entertaining, and it's great for the game because we see a lot of them in training do stuff like that all the time, and you just shake your head at it because it doesn't happen every day. And today his all-round game was on, and that's great for us at the start of a tournament. It shows that he's right on top of his game.
Thrilled by the start that Jofra gave today, the pace that he generated. Does that give you an edge going forward into the tournament?
I think it gives us another string to our bow. We certainly have 2 out-and-out quicks within our squad, in him and Mark Wood. But for him to bowl as quick and accurately today on a slow wicket, I think shows that he's in good form.
Will? Thank you.
Is it a relief to be into the tournament and have got that win?
It's a relief to be into the tournament. I've said, we are going to lose games throughout the tournament. If it happened to be the first one, it didn't really matter. It is a relief to be off and running. It's great to get a win, and it's even better to produce a performance like that.
Gentleman here on the end.
Is England trying to approach one-day cricket in a completely different way? I mean, does it remind you of your KKR days when you're playing a 20-over match? Are they trying to resemble this?
We've been trying to do that for 4 years. We've been trying to play like this for 4 years. So we're just trying to do things differently that suit us and suit the players that we have.
Thanks.
Next here.
Owen, the Proteas got a great start, but just kind of were inconsistent and just couldn't continue when they had good patches. What do you make of them, and can you see them really challenging in this tournament?
I do see them challenging. I think with regard to their start, I suppose they started well with the ball and the bat. I thought that with the bat, the first 10 overs is probably the best time to bat, given that the wicket continued to slow up, scoring became harder, boundaries became harder to find as well, so that probably contributed to it. But I thought we bowled well. It's probably one of our better bowling performances.
Owen, were there any concerns yesterday when you saw the pitch, and would you like a bit more pace in pitches as the tournament progresses?
I just want a fairer pitch as possible. I don't want any advantage at all. I'd like the best cricket wicket possible. I don't want it slanted one way or the other. We want this tournament to be as entertaining as possible. So when it comes to a pitch, I mean, we still scored 300. People seen a lot of runs scored today, and people hopefully walk away wanting to come back again to see more.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe Jofra Archer is the main surprise package of this tournament?
Sorry, who?
Jofra Archer is the main surprise package of this tournament.
Jofra Archer, surprise pick. No, Sri Lanka have about 10 new members, don't they? Sri Lanka have picked up a couple of guys that I haven't played against, and I've been playing for 10 years. I think that's the surprise for me.
Third rowing on the right. Take a couple more after this.
When pundits have been trying to figure out how people can beat England, people were banking on the collapses and hoping that might stick. Are you quite pleased with losing 2 wickets in quick succession, that you were able to build and consolidate but still go at 6 and over? How pleasing is that?
Yeah, it is extremely pleasing. I'd probably back us to lose 4 early and still go at least 5 and over. We bat all the way down. We've been 8 for 5 in Adelaide. We've been 20 for 5 and still put a reasonable score on the board and fought right till the end and still believed that we could win the game. So if we lose wickets early, which we inevitably will at some stage, it'll happen. We'll have to deal with that situation.
Ali at the front and then one more.
Owen, you say you see catches like that from Ben in training and stuff, but still, when he does produce it out in the middle like that, what was your reaction when you're seeing that ball flying? You're probably thinking 4 or 6, right?
He misjudged at the start. He ran in, stopped, and then I thought it was way over his head. And then the next sort of leap in that direction. I've only seen a catch like that from somebody like A.B. de Villiers before, in a game at Bangalore, IPL game at Bangalore, similar. And it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's unbelievable.
Gentleman here for the last one.
Owen, given all the sort of talk coming from the South African camp about wicket-taking bowling and their fast bowling strengths and that, how surprised were you today about firstly Tahir bowling and then also just how much sort of slower balls they used and that sort of thing?
Probably not so much surprised about the slower balls, given that the attack that they went with and the wicket that we played on. A little bit surprised that Rabada didn't take the new ball. And Imran Tahir did, but obviously came off with a wicket, but didn't see Rabada come in straight away. That surprised us all.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.